Traditionally, Chicago had a lot of shrimp shacks, I call them. Probably 30 of us back 30, 40 years ago. We opened up in 1948. My father and my uncle were the original owners. It's a family-owned business. We smoke a wide variety of fish. We have salmon, sable, sturgeon, eel, whitefish, catfish, and our house specialty is our smoked shrimp. If it swims, we smoke it. People enjoy, they see this little shrimp shack with a little orange roof, and they come in, they get the whiff of the odor, and they get pumped up and they get excited, and then they start looking around and they go outside and look at the bridge and look at everything that's around here, and it's just it's a whole experience along with the food. I love this store. It gives me a feeling of my father and uncle still being here. It's a family-run store, and our employees are our family.
So Jenny, you say that Calumet Fisheries is absolutely timeless. Tell us why you chose it.
I think it's just a great spot. It's so pretty, and it is unlike any seafood in Chicago.
It really is like any other place in Chicago, and one of the few places actually in the world that do something like this. But tell us exactly what Calumet Fisheries is about.
Well, they have their own smokehouse, and so they have a big part of the menu is smoked fish, and then they have made-to-order fried fish. So,
all right. So George, what did you think of Calumet Fisheries?
I drove past it 3 times. I kept thinking that can't be it, and it was. It was terrific.
Oh,
the
good.
food was unbelievable.
Excellent.
The food was perfect, but I was a little intimidated by the whole process. Yeah, a group of high school basketball players came in behind me, all locals, ready to order what they probably regularly get.
They were beating down your neck.
They were, and I had to order, and so I said, I'll have the fish dinner, and didn't know what it was, and after he started frying it, told me that it was the perch, and it was unbelievable. Nutty, the breading was perfect. I don't know what it was. It was delicious. I was a little intimidated, but I was glad that I finally made it there.
Well, Shane, what'd you think?
For me, it was one of those places I had not really heard of it before. And we're driving, and we get off the Skyway, and suddenly we're in the middle of nowhere, and I'm like, okay, I know it's supposed to be kind of remote, but I'm not quite sure. Are we lost? And there it is. We see it. We pull up. It's right as work's letting out, so there's kind of already a string of cars.
It's very understated, and sometimes you see the smoke coming out of the smoking shack in the back.
But you walk in, and you're inundated with the smoked fish. I mean, you can't miss it when you walk in. It's there in the case, and you see it.
How about the one, that one? There you go.
But I think I was kind of just taken aback that they had this food here. Smoked fish, unreal though, just unbelievable.
They do several types of smoked fish. Which one did you get?
I went with the shrimp, and then they also I had a pepper garlic salmon, which took home and ate, and was actually been eating for the past week. It's something that we've just had in the fridge and been picking over.
What's my favorite smoked fish going to be?
Salmon. If you're a salmon eater, go with salmon.
So, Jenny, what do you like to get here?
So I always get the scallops. Usually I've gotten sea scallops. The last time I went, we got bay scallops, and they were sweet and tender. They were perfectly cooked. And I just got the stuffed shrimp. They're humongous. They're stuffed with cheese. I got a half order, which comes with 4. I could have eaten 1 million. and as a side note, I wish I could have told you this. I always bring my own sauce. I bring cocktail sauce and tartar sauce. The first time I went there, I figured out that they only have hot sauce.
Right. You have just jumped into this most special place in my heart.
I make my own mayonnaise, so I therefore make my own tartar sauce.
with your own hot sauce.
Well, I did like the sauce that was with it too, and I'm not a hot sauce fan. But I think he said that the sauce that was with it was mild.
So, there's not really a place that you can eat here.
No, there's nowhere to eat.
And there's a great tradition of eating on the bridge. The same bridge that was made famous in Blues Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So
where they jumped over.
Yeah. Have you ever eaten on the bridge?
I have, and
it's got to be a great, just experience to do
you throw
that.
your bones and stuff off the bridge when you're done? That's what I was wondering. So the weather was bad, so we ate in the car.
You return it back to nature.
I think just on a great evening, it's almost industrial pretty. It's almost like New England. Like you could be in Maine, sort of along the river. If I don't eat on the bridge, my favorite thing to do is to eat and listen to a hockey game on the radio. I think it is so much fun.
I hate eating in my car. I do. I hate that. Now, I did have the smell of Calumet Fisheries in my car for 2 days, which kept reminding me, actually, about kind of how terrific the meal was. But no, I hate eating in my car.
I'm so sorry.
No, but I loved it. Are you kidding?
I want to talk about the historical legacy of Calumet Fisheries because they're preservationists of a little slice of Chicago. I mean, they've been honored by the James Beard Foundation as one of the most outstanding, classic restaurants, in the United States. Is that what draws you here?
Pretty much. It's just really good food. It's really good fish, and it wouldn't exist in Lincoln Park. Like I would hate it if it was in a different area. I think it's totally
The
charming.
location lends the authenticity, I believe.
Yeah.
Right?
I think I found a place for whenever I have people visiting that I can take them to, because it's one of these places that no one is going to see in Chicago unless I take them. I thought of a lot of my friends from New York City even, people who don't think of Chicago as being like this really cool city having unique things. Those are the people who want to see it.
I love that you just said that. That's great, yeah, because it is, it's a Chicago institution.
Yeah.
I love that they've decided to bloom where they're planted. They're like, this is where we are. We're just going to keep doing what we know to do and do it better than anyone, frankly.
Jenny, you recommended Calumet Fisheries. Sum it up for us.
It's a good place to bring anyone who you love and have a meal with them.
All right. Shane?
I would say it's a place to bring someone when they're visiting Chicago to show them kind of something that's truly unique to Chicago.
All right. And George?
Absolutely go. Get the fish.
All right.
Find a way.
Well, you can experience the experience at Calumet Fisheries, 3259 East 95th Street, 773-933-9855. They're open for takeout, lunch, and dinner every day. Reservations are not accepted. Alcohol is not served, and the average tab per person is $12.